Hello students, today we discuss about the external morphology of Lycopodium. In previous video we already discussed about the systematic position of Lycopodium. So this Lycopodium comes under the group pteridophyta and it is the vascular cryptogam. That means it has well developed vascular systems, that is xylem and phloem. In this group, the distinct alternation of generations are observed. That means it shows the two generations, that is sporophytic generations and gametophytic generations. The sporophytic generation in this Lycopodium group is dominant and it is diploid in stage and it is independent. Similarly, the gametophytic generations of the Lycopodium plant in recessive stage, it is in haploid condition. That means they are produces the male and female sex organs, and this generation is dependent on the sporophytic generation. So this is the introductory part of the Lycopodium. So with this background, we discuss see the external morphology of Lycopodium plant. This is the diagram of the Lycopodium plant. In that you have to observe the two types of branches, erect branches and creeping branches. In that branches, the vegetative leaves are arranged, and at the apex there will be strobulus will produce. At the lower side there is the root. So the sporophytic plant body of the Lycopodium plant have three distinct parts as a root, stem and leaves. So let's discuss one by one. The root system of the Lycopodium plant is adventitious. These roots are dichotomously branched and they are endogenously origin, and mostly they are originated from the lower sides of the prostate stem. So you have already observed this first figure. In that you have to see these adventitious roots of the Lycopodium plant. They are endogenously origin. That means they are produced as the lateral roots from the lower sides of the prostate branches. They are produced as the roots and they will be laterally developed. Then next we discuss about the stem part. So stem of the Lycopodium having two forms. One is the creeping stem and another one is the erect stem. So creeping stem is cylindrical in shape and they arises to the roots from lower sides and erect branches from the upper sides. So those creeping stems, they are produces the roots. So these at the lower sides they produces roots and at the upper sides they produces the erect branches. Next type of the stem is the erect stem. So these erect stems are dichotomously branched. They produces two branches. They may be equal or unequal in size. These erect branches at the apex they produces the strobulus. Strobulus they produce, this strobulus produces then spores. Then third part of the sporophytic body is the leaves. So leaves of these Lycopodium plants are the microphyllus leaves. Microphyllus leaves, that means the simple leaves, they are having only one midrib and they are always attached to the stellar part. So these leaves mostly present on the stem. These leaves are simple, sessile, that means they have no stalk and very small in size. These leaves having the single median veins, they are no ligules and sometimes the margin of the leaves are entire or serrate. So this is the structure of leaves. In that microphyllus leaves are there, very simple leaves. In leaves there are no stalk, that's why they are sessile and very small in size. They are only 1 million veins. There are no ligules, and the margin of these leaves are entire and serrate. So this is the external morphological part of the Lycopodium plant. In that, first of all, you have to give the introductory part. Then the sporophytic body of the Lycopodium contains the root, stem and leaves.